Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's currently 11 o'clock right now. It's almost 12 midnight and I look really haggard right now because I came from a full day, but I thought that I just really had to do this video tonight because I don't know when else I would have these feelings. Let's just get into it. As the title shows, my mom bought a fake Chanel bag. So yes, my mom was scammed into buying a fake Chanel bag, and this all just went down today. Like literally when she bought it, when she purchased it, all just like everything happened today. So everything's still very fresh. So that's why I chose to just do this video even if it's really late at night. So yeah, let's just get to the story. I'm gonna start with what happened this morning because it just all leads into a series of events. So this morning, my mom messaged me at around maybe 1, no, so it's not in the morning, it's in the afternoon. I think around 1 in the afternoon, she messaged me on Viber, and then she sent me a picture of her wearing a Chanel jumbo bag. And then she was like, guess what I bought? This is on Viber, okay? And when I saw it, I was just like, oh my god. Because she's been meaning to buy a Chanel bag, but she hasn't actually like pulled the trigger yet. So in the family, I'm the Chanel girl. My mom, she loves varied bags. So she goes from Valentino to Gucci to whatever. So she's not really hardcore Chanel. She's more of like, she likes variation, while I like to stick to classics. So my mom isn't really that into Chanel. So when I saw that she bought a Chanel bag, I was just like, oh my god. And it was like a jumbo, okay? And I knew because this was the tricolor. So you'll see later on what it looks like. But this bag was the tricolor jumbo, which was from I think a few years back. So I knew the design, I knew that color because obviously like I love Chanel. So I know the seasonal releases and everything. So when I saw that bag, I was easily able to distinguish what season it was from. So here in the Philippines, we don't have an actual physical Chanel boutique. So in order for us to be able to get a hold of Chanel items, usually we buy from resellers or personal shoppers. And a lot of these personal shoppers have their own physical stores. So as I said, my mom isn't that much into Chanel, unlike me. So I'm the Chanel obsessed one. Meanwhile, she likes to explore a lot of different designer brands. So she doesn't know Chanel as much as I do. So she's the type to go into stores and just, you know, like mindlessly shop. She's that kind of person. So today, she went to this shop, okay? And by the way, I've never recommended this shop. I've never followed this shop. And I've actually never been to this shop. So the shop has its own physical store, okay, here in the Philippines. So for those of you who are here in Manila, I'm just going to say the location so it won't be too specific. I'm not going to mention the name of the store where she got this Chanel bag, but for those of you who live in Manila, the store is located in BF. Okay, so it's in BF Homes. I think it's Las Piñas or Muntinlupa. I'm not really sure what city it's in, but it's in BF Homes. So this shop, I have never followed the shop. I've never, like, I didn't even know about this shop. My mom basically just ended up in this shop by herself, and she did her own exploring there. Okay, so the story is, this is actually her second bag from this shop, which I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'll tell you more about that later. But she would tell me about this shop because, you know, she buys a lot of bags from different stores. But this is one of the shops that I wasn't really familiar with. So she would tell me about this shop, how the stuff are so cheap, blah, blah, blah. And so today, she basically entered and that bag was there. And she just bought it. So she bought it because it was at such a good price. And I was so happy for her because finally, like, she pulled the plug on a Chanel bag. But I found the price too cheap. When she told me the price, how much she got it for, it was kind of too good to be true. And you know what they say about things that are too good to be true, right? So she told me the price and I thought maybe they just really wanted to get rid of the bag, which is why they sold it at this price. So I was just like, okay, my mom got a really great deal for this bag. So I'm like all excited for her and stuff. Anyway, I come home at around 9:30 in the evening. So this was like the entire day, right? The entire afternoon. I come home at 9:30 in the evening and my mom's like so excited. And I'm excited too because I want to see what this bag looks like in person, right? Like, oh my gosh, it's a really pretty bag. And it looked really pretty in the picture, okay? So she brings it out. And I'm just gonna let the bag do the talking, okay? Because, whew, like I was just, oh my gosh. You know, it even came with this box. Like, it came complete with this box, guys. So this is an unboxing of a fake ass bag. Like, I don't even know what to say or what to feel when I saw this bag. Okay, to be fair, look, it comes with a dust bag. It comes complete, and see, even with the paper and stuff. So this is what it came in. And can you guess? Can you guys? Well, it's probably in the thumbnail, but this is the fake ass bag that my mom bought. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Okay. I know what you guys are gonna say. Like, oh my gosh. You know, it looks really freaking real on cam. Like, actually, it looks real when you look at it. It's in the ruthenium hardware. There's a jumbo size, a jumbo flap in ruthenium hardware, and in the tricolor. So those of you who are Chanel fans probably know when they released this, because when I saw this on my mom, like, I knew from what season this bag was, and I was just like, wow, that's a really great deal. So I'm gonna let you guys look at it first. Like, I'm gonna let you see what it looks like. And when I saw it, I was like, wow. Then you open it up, and this is where it just really got me, okay? So you open it, looks like a legit Chanel flap, right? But then the first thing I noticed when I actually inspected this bag, because from the outside it looks really legit. Like, I didn't have any doubts about its authenticity. But when I looked inside, the first thing I noticed, okay, was the font. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm gonna try to do some close-ups later, but the Chanel font over here, when you open it up, it seemed too thin. Like, the font was too thin, but I was like, okay. Like, I still gave it the benefit of the doubt, and I continued to explore the bag. But when I looked inside, I saw the hologram sticker. And oh my god, like, that's when it hit me. I was just like, wait a minute, like, this might be fake. Like, I didn't want to tell my mom yet. I didn't really want to burst her bubble just yet. But the hologram, it's supposed to be on the lower left. Like, if you look at the bag like this, the hologram sticker is supposed to be like here, behind this area. So it's very close to the corner of this left part. So when I opened up the bag, the hologram sticker was way off that area. As in, I'm not sure if you guys can see. Okay, I'm just gonna again try to insert a clip. But if you can see, that's where the hologram sticker is. It's like right in the freaking almost center of the bag. And it's so far from the corner. And that's where the holograms usually are. So I was just like, okay, like, this is really making me doubt it now. And I was like, Mom, I think this is fake. And then, like, I haven't really done a close-up on the cereal sticker yet, because, you know, like, it's really tiny. So I had to use my camera. I used the recording option on my phone with a flash, and I started to, like, put it in. And then that's when I knew. I got a close-up of the hologram sticker, and I was just like, Mom, this is fake. Okay, because, like, the hologram sticker was just, like, really bad. So I'm gonna insert a video. It's like actual live footage of when I discovered that it was fake, and I'm just gonna let the video do the talking. Tama naman yung zipper. It's this sticker that I am really doubting.
Eto, nasa ng card nito?
Nandyan in the pocket. Oh my god, Mom, this is fake.
Oh.
Yes.
Why?
Get your money back.
Hindi na okay lang.
Mom!
For the price.
This is so
the
fake.
The card is the same.
Oh my god. No, Mom, this is fake. So, there. Like, I mean, obviously, that sticker, for those of you who know Chanel, like, you would know that that sticker is the farthest. And if you heard the video, my mom, I was like, Mom, get your money back. And she was like, no, wag na. No, not anymore. And I was just like, what in the world? Like, you're gonna let some rando like scam you of your money, like for real. If I feel like it wasn't really like dawning upon her yet that the bag was already fake. Okay, so the sticker really didn't look authentic at all, and I was like, this really looks fake. But you know, I was still like trying to maybe give it the possibility that it was actually real. But then my mom shows me, guys, my mom shows me the card of the bag, and like, seriously, she should have showed me the card at the first moment, because that would have just given it away and I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. But basically, y'all want to see the card? This, my friends, this is the card. And I'm gonna do another close-up. Not sure if you guys can see that. Like, if you check closely, it's in the rainbow hologram effect. Not sure if you can see the rainbow. And like, obviously, oh my god, like, the serial number is bad. Like, it's just, everything's wrong about this card. But I just knew. I was like, Mom, you know, had you showed me the card even before you showed me the entire bag, like, I would have already told you that this was a fake ass bag. So I feel like my mom still wasn't believing that this was actually fake. So I googled the serial number. I googled the serial number because, like, she was just being so stubborn about it, because she was like really trying to believe that this bag was real. And trust me, like, I was too. It was a good deal. And then all the other cards with this serial number came out. So I explained to her, right? Like, I was like, Mom, if it's a serial number, Chanel, all their bags have a specific serial number that is specific to that bag. So like, no serial numbers are supposed to repeat, because obviously, like, their serial number, right? So I told her, if this were a real authenticity card, because like, she doesn't know how Chanel goes, right? So I'm trying to explain it to her in layman's terms. So I was telling her, like, if it's a serial number, each bag has its own unique serial code, right? And if this is a real bag, then this serial number would be specific to only this bag, right? That's what I told her. And she's like, yeah. And we go on Google, and surprise, surprise, there's like a shitload of other cards with this serial number, like on the images, okay, on Google Images. So with this serial number, and I was like, look, Mom, see, look, it's a white bag with this serial number. And I mean, what, like, your serial number went to like another person, like, right? And then that's when it like finally came to her, and then she was like, oh my gosh. And then she was like saying, nangingilabot daw siya. Nangingilabot in English means like the hair on your body, it's like going up. And like, she was saying that she was sweating, like nanlalamig daw, like she was getting cold sweat and stuff like that. And then I was like, yeah, Mom, I think it's fake, and I really think it's fake. I mean, and then I got my Chanel bags, and then I laid them in front of her, and then I said, look at the cards, look at how different the card is from this one. And then I showed her the font, like the font over here. I showed her this font, the one over here. I showed her how it's supposed to be like, because this one is too thin, while the ones in the authentic Chanels are thicker. I also did a close-up of my serial codes of my bags, of what they're supposed to look like with the gold glitters and everything. I showed it to her, I compared it to what was in this bag. So that's when she believed that the bag that she received was fake. You know, honestly, like, I was really surprised, and I was like, who is that seller who sold you this bag? And I was really surprised. I wasn't really surprised much about the fake, but then what really got to me was the seller, because this seller has a physical store. Okay, she has a physical store, and she tried to sell this bag off as the real thing. And the thing is, apparently the owner of that store, she's been longtime friends with the mom of my sister's classmate. Okay, so apparently the mom of my sister's classmate also shops from this store, okay, in BF, okay, BF, guys, note that down. According to my sister's classmate's mom, are you guys still following? According to my sister's classmate's mom, she's been friends with the owner for like 8 years already. Like, it's been a long friendship, and she buys all her bags I know, right? She buys all her bags from this seller. And I was just like, okay, so this seller with a physical store, okay, has been in the business for 8 or even more than 8 years. It is impossible that she didn't know that this bag was fake. Because the way my mom was telling me the story of how it all went down, it seemed like the owner was really trying to sell this bag off as the real thing. Like, I was just like, if you're in the business for 8 or more years, like, I can understand if this was a really good fake. What a really good fake means is that you can barely tell the difference from the real thing. But this is a really bad fake. I mean, okay, looking out, the exterior looks legit, but when you actually look at like the car is such a giveaway. Honestly, like, if they were gonna fake this bag, I feel like they would have gotten more of a chance to selling this as the real thing if they put a decent authenticity card with it, because honestly, like, the exterior looks real. So yeah, I told my mom, I was like, you know, this woman, whoever this bitch was, she was really out there to scam you. That's what I told my mom. Like, my mom's pretty old. Shh, don't tell her I said that. My mom is pretty, like, mature. My mom's mature. So there's some things that she doesn't really pay attention to anymore, and I feel like when it comes to bags, she's not as hardcore of a fashionista as I am. So she just buys and buys. Like, she doesn't really inspect. And I was like, Mom, if you're gonna be spending that much on an item, you should know what you're buying, right? Like, that's why I spent countless of hours researching on Chanel, because I want to know that what I'm buying is the real thing, and that I'm not being scammed into buying something that's fake as. I was really furious, like, towards the end of it, because I realized that this seller, whoever this bitch was, she was trying to take advantage of my mom's ignorance. Like, I think she sensed that my mom really didn't know anything about bags, and that my mom was just the type to buy bags on an impulse or whatever. So I think she took advantage of that. I mean, I was just really furious at this seller, because I just couldn't believe, like, it was so annoying that this person was trying to take advantage of my mom, okay? Because it's so obvious. Like, even I know that my mom doesn't know much about bags. It was just, like, really frustrating. And the fact that the seller tried to sell, I mean, if you're gonna sell bags, you know, I don't give a crap if you sell fake bags. If that's your business, whatever. I'm against fake bags, but that's for a different reason, which I'm going to be talking about probably in a different video, because that's a whole other story. But not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. So I don't care if you use fake bags, or you go ahead, sell fake bags. But please be honest about it. Like, if you're gonna go and sell fake bags, tell the people that what you're selling are fake bags. Don't try, that's scamming, okay? That's even, I mean, fake bags are already illegal as is. But for you to sell fake bags and pretend that they're freaking authentic, and that's a whole other thing, okay? Like, that's 10 times worse. I mean, if you're a business person, if you're gonna sell fake bags, be honest about it. Tell your customers that you're selling fake bags, but don't freaking go around scamming people about your freaking super class A, super obviously fake ass bag, okay? Just don't. So right now, since we just discovered that it was fake, like 2 hours, 3 hours ago, my mom paid with her credit card, so she's gonna try to get her money back. Her friend, my mom's friend, the friend of the owner, my mom already contacted her, the one who's been her friend for 8 years. Yeah, my mom already contacted her, and they've been in touch. So I don't really know what's going on right now. Obviously, my mom is gonna get a refund. I was like, because my mom was actually considering just trading this, because she wasn't sure if she would still be able to get her money back, like if they could wire the money back to her, or if they could cancel the transaction as a whole. So she was thinking, like, maybe just to trade however much this bag was for another bag in the shop. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, you just bought a fake ass bag from this store, and you are planning to buy another one, which you don't even know is real. Like my mom, you know, it's so funny because my mom told me that she researched how to authenticate a Chanel bag before she bought this bag. But where is it? Like I was like, so what did you learn from your research? Because I also researched everything's on the internet, honestly. But apparently, like she just didn't pick that up. So I was like, Mom, please, like just get your money back. Don't even try replacing it with another bag because you don't even know if the bag that you're gonna get from this woman's shop is real. Like just ask, get your money back. And okay, the thing is, she also bought a Valentino bag from that store. So this is her second bag. This fake ass Chanel, this is her second bag from that store. The Valentino she previously bought, that was around 6 months ago. So that made me question, like, maybe your Valentino is fake too. So she actually brought out her Valentino because I was like, Mom, I need to check this bag because I mean the Chanel was fake, so I don't know the chances of this Valentino being fake as well. And I checked it. It was easy for me to tell that the Chanel was fake because like I have a trained eye because I have been studying this all my life. Like I feel like I was born to authenticate Chanel. But you know, Valentino, I don't have a Valentino bag. I'm not a fan of Valentino, so I don't research on this brand. So when I looked at the bag, like I couldn't tell. Like I couldn't tell straight away, unlike how I did with the Chanel. So I had to like do some more research. And as of now, I am still currently doing my research because looking at the Valentino that she has now, it looks pretty legit. I compare like the serial codes and everything. But it was too short of a time for me to actually get to know how Valentino does their serial codes, their tags. So I told my mom, I was like, I can't give you a conclusion on whether this other bag that you bought from that store is fake yet or not because I don't have that knowledge. I told her I'm gonna try to like research more. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that in like an overnight because my knowledge for Chanel, this didn't happen overnight. Like there's an accumulation of all the knowledge that I've learned through the years. So I don't know if we'll be able to tell. I don't know if she's planning to return the Valentino bag as well. But yeah. So my mom is going to be contacting the seller, the owner of the shop tomorrow, and I really honestly don't know how that's gonna go. Her approach was actually very nice. Like I was ready to like fight this seller, okay? Like I was like, Mom, bring me with you tomorrow. I you know, I mean, I really hate fake bags, especially if you like try to pass it off as real. Like that's really what irritates me the most. Especially if you're trying to scam people off their money. Like, oh my gosh. So I really wanted to just go with my mom because my mom doesn't know any better, especially about these things. And for older people like her, like it's so easy to drop a big chunk of money on these things, on bags. But you know, like just because it's easy for one person to spend this much doesn't mean you're gonna take advantage of their ignorance. And yeah, I actually just really have no words about this seller, and I hope she actually returns the money. I am maybe 90% hopeful that this seller will return the money. I don't know what kind of excuse she's going to be giving because obviously, like I know that the intent to scam my mother was there. Like it's so obvious because the bag was so obviously fake. I would have understood if this bag was a really good super fake. Like you can, like it's very hard for you to tell it was fake. If you've been selling luxury bags for 8 years, it should be instinct for you to know when a bag is fake. I'm really not going to buy the story if she says that she didn't know it was fake because she most probably is going to be giving that reason. I was telling my mom that I wanted to go with her because, you know, my mom's very soft. She's a softie. My mom's a softie. So I didn't want her to get bullied at the store because if she was convinced into thinking that this bag was real, then I'm pretty sure that she would easily be convinced to whatever alibi this seller would give her. So I wanted to go with her because I wanted to defend her and I wanted to speak up for her because she doesn't know Chanel as much as I do. So in case the seller wanted to like defend this obviously fake ass bag, I wanted to be there to tell her why. Obviously, girls, like, this is not real, okay? It's just not real. So I wanted to be there with my mom, but my mom was just like, no, wag na, kasi baka mapaaway ka pa. Like, she was scared that I would get into a fight with the seller. And I was just like, Mom, you're the customer. Hasn't she heard the meaning of the customer is always right? Like, obviously you're right. Like, I was telling my mom that she shouldn't be shy for going back there because she realized that her bag was fake. I mean, it's the seller's fault, right? Like, not your fault. So that seller better freaking give the money back, because what she did was just like total scamming. Actually, initially my mom was like, no, it's okay, she'll just keep the bag. Like, that's how much of a softie my mom is, okay? Like, she already bought a fake ass bag for a huge amount of money, and she's just gonna be like, no, it's okay. I was like, Mom, like, you can get this fake ass bag with a complete package, with a complete fake ass cards and box and dust bag, brand new, for like way less than what you paid for. So if you're just gonna settle with this fake bag and not get your money back, then why don't you just go ahead and buy a completely fake bag? And it's even much cheaper than this fake bag that's trying to pretend that it's real, right? I feel like I finally let all the air out, you know, like all my feelings out, because whoo, I just really had to let that out. I don't know when I'll be able to update you guys with what happens in this story. I'll just make another video once all of this hullabaloo is over with. And I pray she gets her money back, because that amount may not have been a huge sum for my mom. But as long as she allows people like these to like step over her, the more these people are gonna be inclined to scam other people, because they can see like, oh, this mature woman can easily be scammed, so maybe it will work for other people as well. And you never know, like, they might just keep on trying their luck in scamming other people. So yeah, I just don't believe in that, and she better get her money back, because I'm personally gonna be the one to barge into that store and like burn all those fake ass bags if the seller does not return the money. Because seriously, like, it's so pathetic, I swear. That's the main thing, okay? I'm not, like, if you like fake bags, not a problem, but the thing is, don't freaking scam other people and get their money and pretend that something's real when it's really not, okay? So that's where my story ends. I hope you guys enjoy this little story time of this fake bag. If my mom does get a refund, obviously this is going back. Honestly, I don't want to have to return this bag, because I just want to burn it, because I really don't support fake bags. But you know, like, just give it back to get everything over with. So yeah, I'm just gonna be updating you guys on what happens next, and pray everything else goes smoothly, because all of this just gave me such a headache. If you guys like this video, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!